All right, everyone. Welcome back to another video. And today, what I have for everyone is my full review of the Coumi ANC-860 truly wireless Bluetooth earbuds. Now, I've been using these earbuds for a good amount of time, and I feel like I've gathered all my thoughts and opinions on them, and that's what I'm going to share with everyone today in this full review. So hopefully by the end of this video, you guys and gals know whether or not if these truly wireless earbuds are worth picking up. All right, so without further ado, let's jump into the video. Now, starting off, the first thing I want to talk about with everyone is the overall build quality and design of the earbuds. Now, I have to say in this category, Coumi has done a great job. Now, this is built primarily out of your plastic materials, but it has like a nice soft touch finish here on the front. And it has like a glossy finish here on the back. It is really nice in my opinion overall with the build quality. It also is very lightweight and extremely comfortable for extended listening sessions. So in terms of the build quality on these earbuds, I have to say it is really good. Okay, now talking about the overall design, I have to say I do kind of really like this design. So y'all can see these are the earbuds themselves. It kind of goes in your ear like that and then it hangs out like this. But this design actually works. Now it looks really weird, but in terms of functionality, it's a very functionalistic design. So overall, although it looks very strange, I do have to say I really do like the design as well. So from a build quality and design standpoint, I have to say these earbuds are really good. Okay, now moving on, let's now dive into the core features of these earbuds. And I have to say, yet again, in this category, Coumi has done a great job, but let's run through it nevertheless. Core feature number one, and one of my absolute favorites, these earbuds incorporate Bluetooth 5.0 technology on board, and they do have a standard range of 10 meters or 33 feet. So the range and the overall Bluetooth connectivity on here is really good in my opinion, and we're going to expand on that a little bit later on in the video, but that really is a very solid core feature to start off with. So good stuff there. Core feature number two, these bad boys do incorporate IPX7 waterproofing and sweat resistance, and I've taken these on a few workouts and they've held up no problems. So I'm very happy to see that water resistance and sweat proofing rating, or waterproofing rating with sweat resistance on there. Really good stuff there, and that's a very solid number two core feature. Core feature number three, and I was very happy to see this, these bad boys do incorporate ANC, so active noise cancellation, and they do have 3 different noise cancellation modes that you can activate. Okay, so they have transparency mode and or ambient mode. They have active noise cancellation mode or environmental mode, and then they have hybrid active noise cancellation mode, and you could turn that off and on via the controls on the left earbud. Very happy to see active noise cancellation incorporated into such a small product, and I gotta be honest with y'all, it works really nicely. Now, side note, when we talk about the overall battery life and the overall charge times, all of my results were done using ANC turned off. Okay, but I can let y'all know that if you do use ANC, you can just deduct about 2 to 2.5 hours off of all the totals that I'm going to recommend. But keep in mind, your results may vary. But when we talk about that stuff, all that stuff was done with the ANC turned off. But it's really nice to see that they incorporated ANC into these earbuds. All right. The fourth core feature on these is the fact that you can use them in true independent mode, so one earbud at a time, and in true stereo mode, both earbuds together, and it is extremely seamless between these two earbuds. I'm going to demonstrate that a little bit later on in the video for everyone, but that's one of my all-time favorite features, independent mode usage as well as stereo mode usage. And the last core feature on these which I was absolutely blown away by, is the fact that these earbuds incorporate 6 microphones between the two of them. So what does that mean? You have 3 microphones on each earbud, and spoiler, we're going to expand on it a little bit later on, but the call quality and microphone performance on these earbuds is top notch. Okay, it's really good overall microphone performance. And that pretty much does it for the core features on these. So now let's keep it moving. We're going to try and finish this video up really quickly and not waste any time. So moving on now, the next thing I want to talk to everyone about is the overall sound quality, volume, and the bass on these. And I have to say, this is another category where Coumi, and I hope I'm pronouncing that name right, did a great job. In terms of the overall sound quality, it's very crisp and clear throughout. And that's whether you have the volume set at the higher end of the volume spectrum or whether you have the volume set at the lower end of the volume spectrum. There is little to no distortion on either end. So I was very happy to see that. In terms of the volume on these is really, really good. No issues with the volume whatsoever. At higher volumes, sorry everyone, I really can't talk today. At higher volumes, you should have no issues whatsoever drowning out your surroundings and fully immersing yourself in whatever you're trying to listen to and or watch. So the overall volume on these is really, really good. Bringing us to the last category, the overall bass. Now, I got to be 100% honest with y'all. The overall bass on these is what I would call really good. Not top notch, but really good. Overall, I just wasn't blown away by the bass that these earbuds can produce, but it wasn't bad in any shape of the imagination. I was just expecting a little bit more, but overall, I would have to say the bass on these is really, really good. Okay, so that pretty much does it for the overall sound quality, the volume, and the bass on these. Now let's keep it moving. Up next now, I just want to talk to everyone about my experiences with the overall mic quality, or i.e. the overall mic performance. Now, as I alluded to earlier in the core features segment, the mic performance on these earbuds is top notch. I did a wide variety of testing and a wide variety of things with these earbuds, and the microphones worked without issues. I dictated a bunch of text messages, I dictated a bunch of emails, I interacted with various different devices using my voice assistant. My voice assistant of choice is Google, and it all worked without issue. Even, and this is the most important thing, even taking phone calls or video phone calls, it was very seamless. Callers had no issues hearing me. I had no issues hearing them. It was an overall really enjoyable experience, and I had no issues whatsoever. So the microphone performance on these earbuds is top notch. All right, so good stuff there as well. Now, moving on, let's now get into the overall pairing steps with these earbuds. Now, usual disclaimer, the pairing steps that I'm getting ready to go over work on any Bluetooth compatible device. So as long as your device has Bluetooth, you should be good to go. So Android, iOS, Windows, Linux, you name it, if it has Bluetooth connectivity on board, these steps will work. But it will look a little bit different depending on the OS that you're using and or the platform that you're using. So Android is going to look a little bit different than iOS, which will look a little bit different than Windows or Linux. And it may or may not look very different depending on if you want to connect these up to your car. If your car has built-in Bluetooth, it will look different, but the overall general steps are the same. Now, today in this video, I am demonstrating these pairing steps on an Android device. This is my Pixel 2 XL, okay? Haven't quite been able to lock down an iOS device as of yet, but as I said, the overall general steps are the same. It just looks a little different. All right, so disclaimer out of the way. Now what I want to do is we're going to go ahead and get into the pairing steps. Now there's two ways that you can do these pairing steps. Number one, if you don't want to use the case to power on the earbuds and put them into pairing mode, you just press and hold the touch sensitive area for 3 to 5 seconds. You'll get some nice audible cues, one letting you know it's powered on and the other letting you know that it's in pairing mode. That is accompanied by a red and white flashing LED, which is also your visual representation that the earbuds are in pairing mode. Okay? So if you want to use the earbud touch controls to power them on and put them into pairing mode, again, you just press and hold on either or both earbuds touch sensitive area for 3 to 5 seconds. It will power on, you keep holding, and it will go into pairing mode. All right? So you can do it that way with the touch sensitive buttons, or you can use the case to power them on and put them into pairing mode. Now, in the interest of ease of use, we're going to use the case to demonstrate this here today in this video. So the first thing we want to do is open up the case, okay? And then we're going to drop the earbuds in. All right, so it drops in like this, and it's fully magnetized. Okay, so that's one in. Pick up this other one. Drop that in as well. And we want to make sure that they start charging. Now, when it's charging, the LED will continuously flash about 3 times every 2 seconds, and then go solid. And then the buds themselves will start flashing, indicating that they're charging. Now, when the buds are fully charged, they'll go off, but this light will stay solid. And when everything is fully done charging up, everything will go off. So that's how you know that everything is off. So now we want to put the buds in the case, close the case for a second. Then we want to go ahead and prep our device. So on your Android device, you want to turn on the screen. Okay. Then we're going to swipe down 2 times to bring up our quick toggles. Here at the top, you want to find your Bluetooth quick toggle. You want to tap on it 1 time to turn it on. Give it about a second to turn on. Okay. Then once it's on, as you see here, you want to press and hold on it, and it will take you into the Bluetooth subsettings here. Then inside of the Bluetooth subsettings, at the very top, you want to tap on pair a new device right up here. That will put your device into pairing mode, and it will begin to scan for nearby Bluetooth devices. Now your Android device is ready. Okay. So that's how you put your device into pairing mode. Now, back with the earbuds, we just want to open the case. And at this point, we need to decide whether or not we're going to use one earbud together, one earbud at a time. My bad, I'm tripping, y'all. One earbud at a time or both earbuds together. Now, I'm going to show y'all how to seamlessly switch between these. So we're going to go ahead and take both of them out. Now, they're going to come out the case. They're going to power on, they're going to connect to each other, and then they're going to flash white and red once it's connected, okay? So you can see the first one I took out was the right, so that one became the master, and they synced up, and now you can see it's flashing white and red, indicating that the buds are in pairing mode. All right? Now, back on your device, you will see in the Bluetooth settings here that the model number pops up. So we want to tap on the Coumi ANC-860. Okay, so you tap on that, you're going to see a pairing confirmation dialog box come up. You tap pair to confirm the pairing process. So we tap on that, and it's going to connect right up. Now on your Android device, you will see in the Bluetooth subsettings your connected device indicated by an active device icon and the battery percentage. Also, if we swipe down 2 times on our notification shade, you can see underneath the Bluetooth quick toggle, we'll get the connected device and the battery percentage again. Okay? This is how you know that your earbuds are fully connected up. All right? Now, let me show you the seamlessness at which you can switch between using both earbuds together and or one earbud at a time. So now what we need to do is we can go over to YouTube Music here. Okay. And we're just going to start some music. Let me turn the volume down so my microphone doesn't pick it up. Microphone's a little extra sensitive. We're just going to start some music here. Doesn't really matter what it is. Okay. So we got some music playing. And it is indeed coming out of both of the earbuds. Now, when I'm around the house, I do like to use both earbuds in stereo mode. But when I go out for a run or I go to the gym, I like to use one earbud at a time. This way I can still monitor my surroundings actively. Now, that's not so much of a big deal with these because you can just turn on transparency mode. But still, I like to use, just one earbud at a time when I'm doing any strenuous activity, exercising, walking, going to the gym, you name it. So at that point, when I'm doing any type of strenuous activity, I use one earbud at a time. So for this instance, we're going to put the left earbud back in the case because I primarily like to use the right. So you can see the music is playing here. You see, it's playing. Now we drop the left back in the case and you can see it's still playing. It disconnected and it continued playing through the right earbud. Just that easy. Let me rewind the track because it's about to stop. So you can see music is still playing through the right. So that's cool. So I could use one earbud at a time. No issues there. Do what I'm doing. Now, when I'm done using one earbud at a time and I want to go back to using two, all we have to do is take either earbud out of the case. So we could take the left earbud back out of the case. It flashes once. It reconnects and the music keeps going. So y'all can see just how seamless that was. And that was with the right earbud, but we could do the same thing with the left. So if I wanted to use the left by itself, all we have to do is take the right earbud, drop it in the case. Okay, you can see the music keeps playing through the left. So the music is still playing even if I close the case. Music is still playing, no issues whatsoever through the left. All right. Now, if I want to go back to stereo mode, all we gotta do is open it up, take the right earbud back out. It's gonna flash. You can see it flash right there, indicating that it reconnects. And you can see the music didn't stop playing at all. So it was very seamless. No break in the overall music, no break in the connectivity at all. This is the seamlessness that I like to see with Bluetooth earbuds. Extremely seamless, and you can easily transition between 1 to 2 or 2 to 1, no problems whatsoever. So in terms of the seamlessness and connectivity between both earbuds, it is really, really good, if not top notch. So good stuff there, good stuff indeed. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut in another video that I've done, which is going to demonstrate the Bluetooth earbud button controls, and then we're going to continue on with the rest of the video. So I'm going to cut that in right here, and I hope y'all enjoy that. So I will be right back. I'll see y'all in a second. All right, everyone, and welcome back. So in this portion of the video, I want to walk everyone through the Bluetooth earbud button controls for the Coumi ANC-860 Bluetooth earbuds. Alright, so I'm going to take y'all through all of the extra features of these earbuds right now in this portion of the video, so I hope y'all find it helpful. So starting off, we're going to start off with our music controls. So in terms of music controls, we got a full feature set of music controls. So we have play and pause functionality, we have reverse and restart track functionality, we got volume up and down functionality as well. Let's take you through the whole thing. So to play and pause your music with music active, you just have to double tap your right earbud. So y'all can see I have music pulled up in this pause. Double tap the right earbud, and it starts playing right there. Kind of missed the touch sensitive area. Okay, but now the music is playing, as y'all can see there. And then if I double tap again, oops, my bad. Double tap again, the music pauses. So one more time, I'm going to try and do it without messing up. So double tap. Okay. Music starts playing. Double tap. And music pauses. Just like that. Alright? Good stuff there. And because I messed it up, we might as well do this one next. Let's say you want to do volume controls. Well, volume controls is real easy. It's a single tap on the right for volume up, or a single tap on the left for volume down. So here, let me show you. Let's start the music. 1, 2. All right, music playing. 1 tap. Volume going up. 1 tap. Just like that. 1 tap. 1 tap. 1 tap. There you go. Volume up. 1 tap on the right. Volume down. 1 tap. 1 tap on the left. Volume going down. Just like that. Alright, y'all see how easy it is? Good stuff. Now, also, if you want to go through your ANC modes, you do all of that with the left earbud. So a double tap on the left will turn on noise cancelling mode first. Another double tap on the left will turn on ambient sound mode. And the last double tap on the left will put it back into normal mode. And you do get some nice audio prompts as you go through that. So let me show you. Double tap. Oops. Okay, noise cancelling mode turned on. Ambient sound mode turned on. Normal mode. Back to normal mode. So I can see it's just a real easy double tap on the left earbud to take you through your ANC modes. Alright? Now, I don't like touch controls. That's why if you see me struggling a little bit, that's why. Because of my disability, I don't have too much dexterity. That's why I prefer physical controls, because then I can feel the click and I can hear the click, and that makes it easier to me. But if this is your only set of earbuds, once you get used to the touch controls, shouldn't have any problems. Alright? So that takes you through your ANC modes. That also takes you through volume up and down and play pause functionality. Now, let's say you want to go to the next track. That's just a press and hold on the right for 2 seconds to take you to the next track. So let me show you here. Next track is playing, but we want to go to the next one. 2 seconds. 1, 2. Takes us to the next track, as y'all can see right there. Sorry if that went out of focus a little bit. Apologize. But y'all get the idea. Let's do it again. Take you to the next track. 1, 2. Takes us to the next track. Right there. Good stuff. Now, let's say you want to restart the track or go to a previous track. Press and hold on the left for 2 seconds to do that. So, first time is going to restart. Second time is going to take you to the previous track. Here we go. Let's demonstrate. 1, 2. Restarted. 1, 2. Previous track. Okay, y'all saw that? Let's do that one more time. So let's let it play for a little bit. About 5 seconds. Okay, let's restart the track. 1, 2. Restarted. 1, 2. Previous track. Just that easy. One more time so I can show you how easy it is. Let it play for a little bit. Okay, about 5 seconds. That's good. 1, 2. Restarted. 1, 2. Previous track. There you go. Good stuff. Alright, and now for the last functionality of these earbuds, your voice assistant controls. Now you can activate your voice assistant by pressing and holding on either earbud for 1 second. Okay, so not only can you use your voice prompt to call upon the voice assistant, but you can indeed use the earbuds as well. Alright, so let's demonstrate here. So let's start with the right first. Let's check the weather today. Okay, music playing just so y'all can see. 1. What's the weather like today in Palm Bay? Okay. Okay. All right. And with the new Android update, because it pulled up Google Assistant and Google Assistant is in the foreground, it automatically pauses the music. But once I tap out of Google Assistant, the music restarts. Okay, so that's really cool. And I can also pause the music. So now the music is paused and do the same thing. Let's do it with the left this time. So 1 second on the left. 1. What's the weather like today in Palm Bay? And there we have it. Okay. Okay. And that's how that works. So as y'all can see, as I've demonstrated, we got all the features and functionality out of these earbuds. And we also have all the features and functionality for phone calls. I'll throw those up on the screen now. Okay, pause and check that out. All right. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this portion of the video. Now let's jump back into the full review, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Peace. We out of here. Okay, and we are back. I hope y'all enjoyed that real quick clip, or as quick as I can make it. Now let's continue on with the rest of the review. All right. So we went over the pairing steps. We went over the Bluetooth earbud button controls. We went over the phone call controls. Let's keep going with the rest of the review. Now, the next thing I want to go over with everyone is my overall experience with the Bluetooth range and the Bluetooth strength. Now, again, in terms of the Bluetooth connectivity, these earbuds have Bluetooth 5.0, and they have a standard range of 10 meters or 33 feet. So as long as you're inside of that standard designated range, you should be good to go. And what's interesting about these is that they have 360-degree coverage. So it kind of makes a bubble of about 10 meters or 33 feet. So no issues whatsoever. And I was very happy to see that, because typically with any type of wireless connectivity, you kind of need line of sight, okay? And you want it to be unobstructed. But because it has that range with that 360-degree coverage, that actually makes it a lot better. So you don't typically need your regular line of sight. And I gotta tell y'all, in terms of Bluetooth range and strength, these earbuds were top notch, and I didn't have any issues. Okay, so good stuff there. Now moving on, let's keep it going, and let's talk about the overall durability of these earbuds. Now, for these earbuds, I have to say, durability wise, they are really, really good. Now, in my the earbuds, I would have to say I've dropped them about 3 times, and y'all can see there is some scratching of the paint right there. I don't know how well you can pick it up. Some of the paint is scratched, but the overall functionality of the earbuds is still top-notch, mint working condition. Okay, so although I did scratch off some paint, they are working in pretty much perfect condition. Okay, and I would have to say that scratch came from dropping them about 3 feet. Okay, so they dropped about, I want to say, 3 times. They fell out of my pocket once in the car. They fell in the room here off of the bed about twice. So I would say they dropped about 3 times, and that's how I got that little scratch on the paint. So it is what it is. Okay. Now y'all will get a better close-up of that if you check out the fit and sound demo, because I try to give y'all a real nice pristine close-up of the earbuds in that video. So check that out if you want a better look. Okay. But in terms of durability, although I did scratch some of the paint off of them, they still are in pretty much top-notch and or pristine working condition. So to me, that means that they are extremely durable. Okay, but that does not mean that you can go Incredible Hulk mode with them. No, you still do need to be extremely careful. But if you are a clumsy individual like myself, Mr. Super Clumsy, they should be more apt to survive the accidental drop. You still do need to be extremely careful. But durability wise, I have to say these are really, really good. Okay, now let's keep it moving. Up next now, the next thing I want to talk about with everyone is the overall charge times and the overall battery life. Okay, let's start off with the battery life first, and then we'll finish up with the overall charge times. Now, once again, I want to reiterate, when we talk about battery life, I did not use ANC at all. So all of my testing and everything that I'm about to talk about and show you guys was done with ANC turned off. Now, they do say that with ANC turned on, you will lose about 2 to 2.5 hours of overall battery life. And they estimate with their battery estimates that with ANC off, you should get about 7.5 hours on a single charge. And or you should get about, where is it? I think I had it written down. I'll throw it up on the screen just so y'all can see the manufacturer's estimates. But with ANC on, you should get about, with ANC off, let's start there first. With ANC off, you should get about 7.5 hours of usage on a single charge. And that means you're getting about 40 hours including the case. All right. With ANC on, you're getting about 5.5 hours on a single charge and or about 30 hours including the charging case, meaning that with ANC off, the case should be good for about 7 additional charges. Put a little asterisk next to that. And or with ANC on, the case should be good for about 4 additional charges. Again, put a little asterisk next to that because it really does depend on the volume that you keep the earbuds at and your overall usage with the earbuds. Okay? So those are the manufacturer's estimates. Okay? Now, breaking it down for y'all, in terms of my usage, I tested these at 35% volume and 50% volume respectfully with ANC turned off, and I was averaging about 5 hours to 6 hours in stereo mode, and that came up to the equivalent of 21 to 25 hours including the case. And the case was getting me roughly about 4 additional charges. Okay? That's all in stereo mode, right? Now, in independent mode, I was getting about 17 to 22 hours on a single charge. That's using them one earbud after the other. And then including the 4 additional charges that the case provides, that means that I was averaging between 68 and 88 hours, including the charging case. So you can see in terms of overall battery life, in independent mode is where these earbuds shine. In stereo mode, they kind of fell a little short of the mark as advertised, but I am what you would call an extremely heavy user. So it is what it is. Your guys and gals results may vary. Okay? But I gotta say, whereas the stereo mode needs a little bit of work in terms of battery life, I was blown away by the independent mode usage with these earbuds in terms of battery life. So really, really good battery life when we talk about overall independent usage. So good stuff there. And again, keep in mind, I can't reiterate it enough. Your guys and gals results may vary. Okay? Now, talking about the charge times of the earbuds. Now, the manufacturer estimated that the buds and the case should take about 1.5 hours to reach a full charge, or 90 minutes. And I'm very happy to report that that was bang on accurate. Okay, pretty much that was spot on accurate. And whether I was charging up the buds or the case, and I am very happy to see that the case does support USB Type-C. Say it with me, y'all. One cable to rule them all. USB Type-C, all the things. So I was very happy to see that. Okay. And I was also very happy that the buds and the case pretty much charge up at the same time. That's really what all these manufacturers should strive to do. If your earbuds charge up in 2 hours, the case needs to charge up in 2 hours. It takes all of the guesswork out of it, in my opinion. So really good overall charge times with the buds, and really good overall charge times with the case, in my overall opinion. That's what I like to see. So that goes over the overall battery life, and that goes over the overall charge times. All right, let's keep it moving now. Let's go. Up next now, I just want to briefly summarize the positives and the negatives of these earbuds. Then we're going to get into talking about the price, get into my overall final thoughts, and my overall recommendation. All right, let's go. Let's go ahead and summarize these positives first. You know how we do. So in terms of the positives, The overall build quality and design on these is really good. The overall core feature set that Coumi threw into these is top notch. Okay. The overall sound quality, volume, and the bass on these is really good. The microphone performance on these is top notch. So really good stuff there as well. Okay. The overall Bluetooth range and strength on these is top notch. Didn't have any issues with it. The overall durability on these is really good. I can't complain. Because you know your boy Mr. Super Clumsy. And you are getting these at a really good price. And the overall charge times of the buds in the case is really good. And the overall battery life in independent mode is really good as well. Okay. And again, all of this is available at a really good price. Okay. Price is something we're going to talk about in a little bit here. Now, talking about the negatives of these buds. Okay, I have to say negative number one is the fact that in stereo mode, they do kind of need a little bit of tweaking so the overall battery life is better. Again, it fell a little bit short of the advertised marks. Okay, supposed to get 7.5 and I was getting about 5 to 6. And that's well short of what I like to see, which is 10 hours plus. Okay, so in stereo mode, the battery life on these does need a little bit of work. Other than that, my usual gripes in terms of negatives are here. So we have status LEDs instead of a percentage readout display. Not a fan of that. A percentage readout display would have been a lot easier to understand and a lot more straightforward to use. And there's no wireless charging built into the charging case. So I'm not a fan of that either. Would have liked to have seen wireless charging built into this charging case. But it is what it is. Okay. And in my opinion, the overall negatives of these earbuds are vastly outweighed by the positives. But they are there nevertheless. Now, as I always do, I'll have a full list of the positives and the negatives thrown up in post. So please feel free to pause the video wherever you see the list that you're interested in. And as I always do, because I am not perfect and I don't claim to be, if there's a positive and or a negative that I forgot to mention, please leave that feedback down below in the comments. As always, all feedback is greatly appreciated. And y'all already know what I'm about to say. Keep it respectful, please. All right? All right. So, that's the positives and negatives. Now, let's keep it moving. Up next now, let's get into the final part of this video. Let's talk about the overall pricing and availability, get into my overall final thoughts, and a recommendation or two. All right? Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I do have to let everyone know, as I did in the unboxing and first impressions, this product came into the channel free of charge, thanks in large part to the Amazon Vine program. So, after I write up and publish my full written review on Amazon, these are completely mine to keep. So what I will do is I'll link up the overall pricing and availability down below in the video description, as I always do. But I did do my due diligence and researching across the internet. These are available between $50 to $60. And at that price point, are these worth picking up? Well, yes, as long as you understand that some key features of these buds are missing, i.e. there's no wireless charging. And I bring that up because for the same 50 to 60 bucks, you can get earbuds with similar battery life, and they do incorporate wireless charging, like the Earfun Airs here. Okay, 50 to 60 bucks regularly, and they support wireless charging. Excuse me. And or you can get something like these right here, the Earfun Freeze. Okay, these regularly go on sale for about 40 to 50 bucks, and they incorporate wireless charging. Honestly, in my overall opinion, the only feature that was missing from these earbuds, if we want to get technical, You know, a lot of those negatives that I talk about are kind of nitpicky, but the only feature that is missing from these earbuds, in my opinion, is wireless charging. If wireless charging was in here, that would make it a lot easier to justify the pricing on this and make the recommendation with no other recommendations. But that being said, can I recommend that y'all pick these up? I would have to say yes. Okay, but I can also recommend these other two earbuds as well, as I already said. Similar pricing to this one, and they offer a little bit more in terms of features. All right. So that pretty much does it for this full review. As always, I hope everyone found it helpful, or I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, if you did enjoy the video or you found it helpful, please help your boy out by giving the video a thumbs up. That really does help me out. You don't know how much. Also, if you would like to see more content like this, please feel free to hit that subscribe button down below and make sure you click off the notification bell icon right next to it so you guys and gals get notified when I publish new videos. As always, if your interest is piqued, all the links to where y'all can pick up these earbuds as well as my recommended earbuds will be available down below in the video description, along with all of my extended coverage on these earbuds. So the unboxing and first impressions video, the fit and sound demo, and all of the other information that you need to know will be linked up down below in the video description, making the video description a one-stop shop for you guys and gals, and you should be good to go. Okay? This video here today was recorded using the primary 12 megapixel camera on the Samsung Galaxy S7 Active. It was also recorded in 720p resolution at 30 frames per second with external audio hooked up. We are using the KNF CM600 shotgun style microphone to record the audio. So please let me know what you think of the overall audio quality and the overall video quality down below. Okay? I hope everyone is staying safe out there. I hope everyone is having a great day, and I will catch everyone in my next video. Have a good one, everybody. We are out of here. Peace.